Hello everyone. Today we are going to be discussing microeconomics. Super broad topic with so many different subtopics, but I just wanted to touch on the basics of what microeconomics is. So going over the definition, it is the study of the behavior of individuals and businesses when these individuals and businesses make business decisions. So usually microeconomics is juxtaposed with macroeconomics. Micro with a prefix being small is going to be individuals or businesses, and macro with the prefix being large is going to be just the overall economy, and we'll get into that video for next week. But today, focusing just on microeconomics, the main focus is going to be supply and demand. So to explain supply and demand, I did just draw out a little graph here. This is not going to be anything specific. I just used really easy numbers, just 1, 2, and 3 for the price here on the y-axis, and then 1, 2, and 3 for the quantity on the x-axis. So this is just going to be one item of anything, 2 items of anything, nothing particular. I just want to keep it really broad here. And then on the actual graph, we have the S line, which is supply, and this is going to represent the suppliers, and then the D line, which is the demand or the consumers, is what that will represent. So kind of explaining this in a quick way, we have price. So always look at the price first. So looking at $3. So if the price for an item is $3, going over, we have the demand line is what it touches first. So with a price of $3, the demand, so the consumers only want one of this product. So only one, meaning that it's a small amount of product because the price is so high. So it's pretty intuitive. It makes sense because when a price is higher, all else being equal, consumers are going to want less of that product. So only one. And then with a price of $3 going over to the supply side, looks like that will be 3 items of quantity that are supplied. So what this means is, since this is the suppliers, we have a price of $3, and the suppliers want to have the highest price for their products because they are selling them. So they want the maximum amount on this graph, and that's going to be 3 items at $3. So that's why that intersects at that location. It's the exact opposite is true with a low price. So also intuitively, with a price of only $1 on the supply line, it looks like that is going to cross right there. So $1 is going to be only one item. Suppliers don't want to sell a lot of product at a small price, so they're going to sell a low amount of product there. And then with $1 price over to the demand side, the consumer side, this is the most intuitive part. $1, people want the most at that only $1 price, so they're going to try to buy the most they can, which is why the 3 is the largest on the x-axis there. And then right in the middle we have the equilibrium point. So this is the market point, the market price and quantity. So that's where the supply line and the demand line will intersect. So for an example, at $2 and 2 items, that's where both the suppliers and the consumers agree on that price and that quantity. So suppliers will sell it at $2 for 2 items. Consumers will buy it at $2 for 2 items. And then I just wanted to go over one other topic really quick, scarcity. So I defined it here as just finite resources for infinite wants. So scarcity meaning a specific item that people want to buy, but there's a finite amount of it, which is going to be every resource ever. There isn't an infinite amount of anything. Things can keep getting developed, but there's still going to be a finite amount of items at a specific time. So what that means is, for an example, let's say gasoline. So especially gasoline being a non-renewable resource, there really is a finite amount in the earth. So people still want gasoline because we still have gasoline cars here in the US. Maybe in a couple decades that would change, but that is scarcity because of the limited resource of gasoline, but people still want it, and everyone does still need gasoline if they do have a gasoline powered car. So that kind of just touches upon what scarcity is in economics. And like I said, it's a huge topic, but I just went over the basics for this video. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.